Welcome to Hoovie's Garage, the dumbest automotive channel in all of YouTube. And today is a very exciting day because Car Trek is live on Tavares' channel right now. If you're not familiar with Car Trek, it's me, Ed Boleyn, and Tavares Freddy Hernandez. We did a sort of tribute to classic Top Gear in a show called Car Trek. And this is the fourth series. The fourth series is Ferraris for the price of a Toyota Camry. And this was my entry into the challenge. A 1994 Ferrari 456 GT with the gated 6-speed manual transmission. I imported it from Dubai. It originally spent most of its life in Japan, and it only had 10,000 kilometers on it when it started. It now has 13,000 kilometers on it, which means we drove it about 1,000 miles for the challenge, and you can see live on Tavares' channel right now how it did. This was our most ambitious challenge yet, and I really think it came out well, so be sure to check out Tavares' YouTube channel, and also check out our sponsors, Auto Tempest. Without Auto Tempest, which is the greatest search aggregator for all the major listing sites, bringing them into one place, this wouldn't be possible. So do me a favor, do what I do every day, is go on autotempest.com and search for a car just for fun, or for me, I actually end up buying a car once every couple of weeks when I have money. But if you also make it your homepage every single time you open your browser, that would be another cool thing to do. That way you don't forget to search on Auto Tempest every day, and you make Car Trek and Hoovie's Garage possible. But the other exciting news today is up at the Car Wizards, who is also in Car Trek. In the first episode, he did a mechanic segment with our cars, and he says a giant crate has arrived with what he imagines is a Corvette engine inside of it. So I'm really happy to unveil what's going inside of the Corvette. He also mentions that another project is nearing completion. I need to go pick up some parts for another American vehicle that I've been waiting on getting finished for years. Literally years. And to celebrate Car Trek, I guess I'll head up there in the Ferrari. So let's roll. Actually, I was wrong. It has 14,000 kilometers on it right now because I did drive it all the way home after the Car Trek and the 1,000-mile trip, and I'm just so happy with this thing. I'm so excited for you guys to see the videos on this car too. It is just so dang nice. These cars are just so underappreciated. I also wanted to take a moment and send my condolences to the Strat man. I'm sure a lot of you watched his video and were moved by, well, the flood of emotions coming out of him from losing his dad, and it's just absolutely awful. My heart goes out to you, man, and kind of went through the same thing a year ago with my biggest cheerleader, my grandmother, who watched a lot of my videos and was my biggest cheerleader. She died right before I hit 1 million subscribers, and it was a very emotional, bittersweet moment because you go through and you hit this huge milestone, and then you don't have your favorite person to celebrate these things with, and it feels really hollow and empty, and it takes a long time to get over that. I'm still not totally over it, but it does get better. Hang in there. We all love you. Incredible, crazy, awesome, and a great tribute to your dad. So anyway, best of luck, Stradman. Let's continue up to the Wizards. Wizard!
Hey, hey.
It's back from the upholstery shop. It's not a very close match, but I didn't want to redo the whole seats just because I kind of like the weathered patina look of the interior. I'm gonna need to dye or, you know, wear this out, but I didn't want holes in the upholstery.
Right.
But the headliner, I'm very excited about. What do you think?
Let's go take a look.
Plaid.
Oh my God, that's amazing. It's like Scottish, what are they, the kilts that they wear?
I suppose it is a kilt, but something about wood paneling and plaid, it just goes together.
Wow, that turned out really good.
Yeah. Yes, well, you'll sick chinchilla on that?
Yep, he'll have that done tomorrow.
Done tomorrow. Oh, that's perfect, because I can pick it up and then dry the Azure back up here. No mineral oil leaks, but now cooling system malfunction.
It just never ends with that car.
I'm so glad I'm down to one Bentley, because the Turbo R is leaving this evening. Fingers crossed. Then it's just one to contend with, which is a full-time job. And speaking of full-time jobs, Lamborghinis.
Yes.
Let's go. For my 2006 Murcielago belt squeak, not just the tensioner. You found some other things.
We got a brand new tensioner in and did not solve it. I finally pulled off the idler pulley. You can see there's a gray coating that's missing.
Yeah.
It's also
noisy.
There's a lot of play in that.
Mm.
That would make the belt just enough to walk back and forth and squeak. I ordered a brand new one from Lamborghini.
Which took a little over a week, and this is it.
And they sent us a tensioner pulley.
Yay!
The numbers match 304599, 30499.
Yeah.
They were going off the wrong number. It needs to come off of this number here.
Ah.
So.
Well, Lamborghini ownership, as I said before with the Diablo, is patience. So probably another week for the right pulley and then to put it back together. And if this were a Corvette, it would be fixed, well, weeks ago.
Yeah, it would have been.
It would have never been broken in the first place. But Lamborghinis, you have to have lots of patience. Lots of patience. And speaking of Corvettes, that's the main reason why we're here today. But before we go over there, I guess the Cadillac. It has all of its chrome back on. Looks like a Fleetwood Brougham again. Waiting on a headliner, some tires, and air conditioning, right?
Air conditioning is fixed. It's
Oh,
done.
new compressor?
Yeah, the old one sounded like a gun going off. It was da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh.
So we did a full flush of the system, new orifice tube, receiver dryer, flushed the whole system, new compressor, and it's ice cold now.
So we're very close.
We're getting really close on this one.
Nice. Okay. Well, Corvette I am very excited about because, well, it wasn't exciting that the engine was bad when I bought this thing, but it had been sitting for so long. That's the reality of buying a car that's been sitting for years. You can get them running, but the engines aren't good. You see those barn find videos where they start a car after 30 years. The engines sound bad and they stay sounding bad. So what I have in here is supposedly the correct engine for this Corvette. I didn't go with a modern crate motor. I wanted something that would be just like the original, even though it has a nice modern Tremec 5-speed behind it. And this is a 66 427 block, 390 horse, not the hypo one or whatever, the 400 and something horsepower one. This is the right one to the car. Now, the person who rebuilds this said that he could stamp this thing to match the VIN number of my Corvette and make it a numbers matching Corvette. And that's something I guess that he's famous for doing, where the NCRS, the top Corvette judging people, can not even tell. And I didn't have him do that. So it makes you wonder how many numbers matching Corvettes and anything else out there are actually numbers matching, because it would be so easy to fake. But in the pictures it looked very pretty, but in person, well, I get to see it in person now. Thank you for the gun, Wizard. Mm-hmm. Let me do the honors, if I can. Ow. Okay.
Is it on high speed or?
I don't know.
Yeah, just that still works.
Okay.
Just don't pull it. There you go.
I'm getting the hang of it.
There we go.
Most work I've done in a little while. And da 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 da.
It looks like it just came out of the GM factory.
Yeah, that's the right paint. Doesn't have the fancy aftermarket valve covers.
Wow, it even has a sensor and everything.
Yeah, new thermostat in there. This is just a drop-in motor.
Excellent.
Very easy on the labor side of things, hopefully.
Yeah, it definitely won't be as hard as some EFI computer controlled. It'll just be swap. Just swap it right over.
Wonderful, because it was quite expensive. $8,000. Yeah, but I wanted the right engine for it. And I bought this thing cheap enough to where it's still worth it, I hope. But I guess you and Magic Mike can go to town on this. There's even the firing order there, 184366572. It does look like a brand new factory crate engine from 1966. And there's where the VIN could have gone, but he didn't too. So I guess I'll check back in tomorrow when this is out of the crate and maybe starting to go in there, and the Wagoneer's good to go, and the Bentley is coming back.
Again.
The Bentleys, they live here. It's back!
It's back!
I'm back!
I'm not surprised.
The Azure is back.
It's back.
Yes, check out the cooling system. Mineral oil system seems to be doing great though.
Good.
But yeah, with one leak comes another.
Yeah.
Like a haiku or whatever. But
right.
Look at you guys. Magic Mike has been, my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a lot done today.
So this is old engine.
This is the DOA engine, dead on arrival. Yeah, when we drained the antifreeze out of this thing, there was half of it was engine oil.
Ah, well, it wasn't like that before. That was after my last drive, I suppose. I really cooked it good.
Yeah.
So it's dead.
You cooked the goose on this one.
And let's just make sure, we already kind of made sure, but I want to verify, not the numbers matching engine. It was a crate motor at some point, so I'm not throwing away something, ruining the value. But replacement engine out of the crate,
yeah,
looks
Orange.
very, very clean. You've already got the manifolds on there.
Yep, exhaust manifolds are on, new manifold gaskets, spark plugs. Yeah, got a lot done.
Cool. Well, I think I'm going to keep the right valve covers on there.
I
Even
would
though
too.
This tells everybody that it's a 427 big block. I kind of like the stock look. Yes, very pretty. And engine bay. Well, you have plenty of room for activities. Radiator's out. It's going to need a good flushing, I imagine, huh?
Yep, we're forwards and backwards flush.
Lovely. Okay. Well, I guess my chariot awaits. Is it finished?
It is done. The Jeep is done.
Oh, I got to check this out. I've been waiting 2 years to say this thing's finished, and, well, oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that is a look.
It looks like a Scottish kilt.
It is beautiful. And it's finished. Thank you, Wizard. Here's the Bentley key. I'll be on my way, I suppose.
Well, I got a bill yet.
As always.
Yeah.
Okay. Just on the Wagoneer, right?
Well, here's the big bill. Well, not so big, actually.
$911. I thought it was against your religion to have a bill for less than $1,000.
Oh, I have quite a few that are less than that.
Well,
It happens once in a while.
it's a lot of work putting that thing back together, fixing my wood, getting it straight again when it was all limp, and lots of other things to fix. Yes, fresh oil change.
Yes.
That's quite a deal. Okay, well, I'll pay you and be on my way.
Sounds good to me.
Be on my way. I can talk. I promise I can talk. It's just the camera turns on and I can't talk. Well, I just got off the highway that's by my old house, and really last time I drove this thing any distance, I was at the old Hoovy's garage right here. That one right there. I don't think I was married yet. I didn't have Frank the dog yet. It has been over 2 years since I've been able to drive this Wagoneer. It was very frustrating that it sat at that body shop for over a year, not getting really any work done, and I guess that's a lesson. It happens to a lot of shops when they get too busy and then there's too many projects and the big one just kind of falls by the wayside and you bug them and they still don't do anything, and you don't be mean about it. You just go get the car. Hopefully you haven't put out a bunch of money up front, but you just go get it and finish it. And thankfully the guys at Mako were able to bring this thing to the finish line. Wizard was able to put this all together, the leather upholstery, amazing plaid headliner, and this Jeep is done. It needs a detail horribly from the 2 years of body shop dust and Wizard dust, so that's coming up soon. The shag carpets are, well, quite bad, but I'm really happy, and this thing drives way too good. Having this Wagoneer back does kind of cushion the blow because I did just sell my G55 AMG. It was still worth quite a bit of money, even though it had a bunch of miles on it, and that money has gotten me to the finish line with the taxing that I was having. So I finally have freedom again to, well, go shopping, I suppose, and spin myself into the same hole that, well, happened last year. It just never fails. Look at this plaid. It's crazy. Thank you for watching, and also be sure to search Auto Tempest. Go down, click the link below, search Auto Tempest right now. I'm just going to drive in silence and wait for you to do that. So just go. Really, I hope you've gone. Have you gone yet? Please, just go down there. You seriously haven't left yet, have you? Click on the link below right now, please.